over. So what do you say? Before we go, how about a little Riders on the Storm? Of course, we're going to give you the short version. As for Thunder Dan, the music's always right. Go, Dan. Just enough time to give you a little programming nudge. Coming up on TNT Monday night, it's a Pacific party in Oakland. The Suns visiting the Warriors at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And then on Friday, Shaq and Patrick head-to-head in the O-Arena as New York plays.
It may be sub-zero outside, but inside, the Bulls are warming to the task at hand. The Midwest Division leading Houston Rockets in town for a big game on Chicago's west side. Hi, everybody. I'm Wayne Larrivee. Welcome to Bulls basketball on Channel 9. And sit back and enjoy this one. This is the third of 3 big games for the Bulls this week. It started with a loss at Atlanta on Wednesday, then a comeback victory over Utah last night, and now the Houston Rockets, a team that started the season 15-0 and is still among the winningest teams in the league. Matter of fact, ranking second to Seattle with the best record in the league. And Red Kerr, let's go back a little bit last night. An unlikely backcourt combination off the bench in the second period against Utah gave the Bulls a lift.
Absolutely. It was great to see it. John Paxson, an emotional welcome to the stadium. The first time the fans had seen him since he hit that three-pointer to win it for the Bulls against Phoenix. He played in the backcourt with Steve Kerr. A lot of people thought he would take minutes when he came back from Kerr, but look what they did last night. That's a high this year for Steve Kerr with his 20 points, and Pax chipped in with 6. I think it's a pretty good combination myself.
Yeah, I think Steve Kerr's probably pretty happy John Paxson is back in the mix. Well, the challenge tonight when you play a Houston Rockets team is the front line. Robert Horry, Akeem Olajuwon, and Otis Thorpe, and they present quite a challenge to Phil Jackson of the Bulls.
Thorpe, if he gets to be a 1-2 punch with Olajuwon, can really be problems. And his body, his quickness, the way he runs the floor, his offensive rebound ability, and the fact that once he's in the lane, he has great right-hand moves, jump hooks, little dipsy-do moves in there, and the ability to score very quickly with that rooted nature of his. He gets in that lane, and it's hard for guys Horace's size to move him out. That can be very problematic. Now, the other frontline player, Horry, a rookie, has had ups and down nature. If he doesn't have a good game, look for them to either come with Ely, a small forward type guy that can hit outside shots, or a big forward like a guy named Bullard who could shoot three-pointers and extend your defense even more. So that's a real problem. This team has a lot of arsenals to throw at you.
Well, I'll tell you, Phil is right. They're very deep at that spot. They can take the inside power game or outside. And you got to worry about their backcourt also.
You really do. Vernon Maxwell should play a lot more tonight. He missed 3 games with a scary condition and irregular heartbeat reg. But this is a guy who's really hurt the Bulls in the past.
Yeah, I think he's going to be all right now. The doctors have cleared him to play. He's had some time now, and we'll see him back. He'll be a thorn in the side of the Bulls again.
All right, should be fun tonight. The Houston Rockets in town to take on the Chicago Bulls. Rockets won the first meeting back in November, but these are 2 different teams since that period of time. We'll be back with the lineups of the opening tip when we continue on Bulls basketball.
Chicago Bulls basketball is brought to you by the cold filtered light with smooth draft taste, MGD Light. Say no more. Your local Ford dealer, quality people with quality products. Your local McDonald's restaurant, where what you want is what you get. That's McDonald's today. The people at Nike who encourage you to just do it. American Airlines, proud to be the official airline of the Chicago Bulls. Toyota and their full line of quality cars and trucks. Toyota, I love what you do for me. Montgomery Ward, where things are really changing. And by the Illinois Lottery, dream a little dream with me.
What you're supposed to watch.
The GNP and you.
What you want to watch. The Action Pack. 52 weeks of original action adventures. Never seen in theaters, not available on video. And coming to your TV. Once a week, every week. For action you
donates $25 to charitables when any Bulls player slam dunks during the game. McDonald's now featuring the Bacon Ranch Quarter Pounder at participating restaurants.
Back at Chicago Stadium, time now for the introduction of the starting lineups, and let's go to the public address announcer, Ray Clay.
Now for tonight's lineups. First for the visiting Houston Rockets. At forward from Providence, 6'10", Otis Thorpe. A 6'10" forward from Alabama, Robert Horry. At center, 7 foot from Houston, Hakeem Olajuwon. At one guard from North Carolina, 6'3", Kenny Smith. At the other guard, 6'4", from Florida, Vernon Maxwell. The Houston Rockets are coached by Rudy Tomjanovich, assisted by Carol Dawson, Bill Berry, Larry Smith. The trainer, Ray Melchiori.
Here's a look at the head coach of the Chicago Bulls. This ball club here at home have won 12 in a row at the stadium. And I'll tell you, in that game last night, Red, they outscored the Jazz 63-42 in the second half. Shot 50% from the field, did the Chicago Bulls for the game for the first time in 11 games. And really, if you take a look at it, that second half, Red, was probably the most impressive 2 quarters of basketball the Bulls have put together since that December weekend when they played New York and San Antonio on consecutive nights.
Yeah, they had 8 turnovers in the first quarter. They ended up with 14 for the game, so they really protected the ball.
The officials, Bob Delaney, Hugh Evans, Jim Kinsey will arbitrate tonight's battle, and it's great to have you alongside. Our producer director is Skip Ellison, assisted by Joe Corneo tonight in the truck, and they are out there shivering for our benefit. There's a look at the series notes, but boy, the Rockets, 7 of the last 9, and if you want to take into account just the 3 championship seasons, Olajuwon and company defeated the Bulls and Michael Jordan 5 out of 6 games over the course of the last 3 seasons. And earlier this year, as we mentioned, 193 win for the Rockets over the Bulls down in Houston in November.
But the Bulls went further than they did in the playoffs.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Let us not lose track of the big goal here amidst the plethora of statistics.
There you go.
And we're ready to go. And the opening tip, we're going to jump it again. Apparently both players a bit quick on the tip. Stacey King is down again tonight with a sprained ankle and not in uniform for the Bulls. Rockets in the traveling red uniforms and coming off a terrible loss at Washington. They were hammered 120-102 Thursday night by the Bullets. Horry with the drop to Thorpe. Olajuwon. Horace Grant the rebound. Bulls on the run, led by B.J. Armstrong. Kenny Smith picks him up quickly. Misdirected out of bounds by Vernon Maxwell. Maxwell played 20 minutes the other night against Washington. And there's a look at Robert Horry, number 25. He really completed that front line last year as a rookie. Had a fine season. BJ looking for room, picked up by Horry. Pippen backing Smith. Myers with 2 to go on the shot clock. Myers, who's been struggling from the field 33% in his last 4 games, puts the first 2 points of the game on the board tonight. Maxwell changed his mind. This is Thorpe. Purdue the rebound, slapped out of bounds by Hakeem. It will belong to Chicago. Opening 2 minutes of play, and this is the first period. Myers out front. Maxwell jumps out at him. Scottie Pippen. Pippen facing Horry. Gets a screen from BJ. Pippen 7 of 11 from the field last night. Had 23 points and 11 rebounds in the victory over Utah.
Yeah, he could have gone home the first half. He had 3 shots and 4 turnovers. He turned it around with that 23-point performance the second half.
Interior feed denied by the Bulls, and a foul coming up here. It's on Horace Grant, a push as they try to get it inside to Thorpe.
The team's
First foul of the ball game. Rockets will inbound. Overall, the Bulls have lost 4 in a row to the Rockets. Nice move inside by Horry, but it wouldn't go. It'll belong to Houston. Almost 2 minutes gone by in this first period of play, and the Rockets yet to score. The Bulls leading 4-0. Horace Grant working hard again tonight. Last night he faced the power of Karl Malone. Tonight the athleticism of Otis Thorpe. Thorpe had it poked away by Myers. Clears to Maxwell. And Maxwell puts the first 2 points of the game on the board for the Rockets with 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. Nice drop. Horace Grant to his buddy Scottie Pippen, and $25 from McDonald's at Charitables every time a Bull slam dunks during tonight's game. Beautiful drop by Horace Grant. Olajuwon against Purdue. Maxwell for 3. Myers on the push to Grant. Maxwell ran out of real estate trying to save it.
He didn't have to touch it at all because it was just thrown away. He could have let it go and they would have gone right down the other end, but Maxwell picked it up and strolled out of bounds.
Bulls basketball, they lead by 4. Vernon Maxwell getting his first start in 4 games. 9:24 to go in the first, and Pippen on the inbounds. Purdue trying to hit Pippen at the baseline. Kenny Smith picks up the deflection. To Olajuwon. Double team came late from Pippen. Tip wouldn't go for Thorpe, and here comes BJ. Purdue. Going to belong to the Rockets. Will have the left hand for a moment. The opening stats from the floor. Rockets extremely cold. Olajuwon trying to hit Horry, misdirected by Pippen, picked off by Myers. Here comes Scottie. Pippen against Maxwell, and Vernon commits the foul. His first, and the first on the Rockets.
We saw this play you talked about. Scottie Pippen just gets a drop pass from Horace, goes up here and really hammers it down through. Beautifully done. 6-2 Bulls. Get it in. Illegal was what Phil was looking for.
Here's Scottie. Horace Grant to B.J. Armstrong. Nice look to Purdue. Will again.
Went with that left hand to stuff it and didn't quite take all the iron, but the second time he got it.
Bulls by 6. Olajuwon double team from Pippen again. Horry is open. Again, Olajuwon demands a double team down low, John. And boy, you take a look at the Rockets. They have three guys, at least three guys at all times in the game who can hit perimeter shots. And they can make you pay for the double team. Pass from BJ to Will Perdue through his hands, and it'll belong to the Rockets off the turnover.
His finger. What's happened here? Ori moaning to the official about his. Thought something was the matter with his hand.
Take a look at this statistic. Boy, they can crank it up from the arc. There's no question about that. Pippen pries loose the rebound. Scotty sets it up. They triangle to the left, reverse to the right. Myers is open. Thorpe, the rebound, was a #1 draft choice of Cotton Fitzsimmons and the Kansas City Kings back in 1984. Thorpe with the screen. Smith threw it away. Scottie Pippen the intercept. To Horace Grant on the run.
Timeout called by Houston. The Bulls got them on their heels 10-4 here in the opening quarter.
Horace Grant and company. 6:51 left to go first period. Rudy T's team off to another slow start tonight.
How do you order Miller Genuine Draft Light, the cold filtered light with smooth draft taste during the big game? Say MGD Light and say no more. How do you order a Miller Genuine Draft Light, the cold filtered light with smooth draft taste at happy hour?
1 MGD Light, please.
Say MGD Light and say no more.
Look, man, I'm just a rapper, okay? I don't know. You're a 2-on-2 teammate, Scottie Pippen. Michael Jordan. Wrong. Hey, Jordan. You're a 2-on-2 teammate, David Robinson. Charles Barkley. Wrong. Quit kissing up to the host. The correct answer is Alonzo Mourning. He's tough. He's fearless. He's devastating. He's gonzo. He broke my coffee cup. You know, if I was as big as Alonzo, I'd be illegal in 7 states, including Puerto Rico. I'd have bigger shoes, really big shoes, a bigger hot tub, bigger hat, a bigger fan club, and a bigger schnoz, and a bigger logo. Straight butter, baby.
On Friday, January 21st, the Bulls battle the Pacers. It's Wheaties Sunglasses Night. First 10,000 fans receive a pair of Bulls sunglasses, compliments of Wheaties. Well, take a look at what these two teams have done since November 26th. And actually, the Bulls have a better record than the Rockets since that time. Houston, as I mentioned, got off to a 15-0 start, 13-6 since, which is not bad, but again, a little more of a mortal record than that 15-0 mark. 10 to go on the shot clock for Ori. Olajuwon's been quiet tonight. Smith from the arc. Chased down by BJ. Pete Myers, a 2-on-2 with Pippen, and he's going to slow it down. Set up some offense. Horace Grant. Scotty backs off. Time winding down on the shot clock now. 3 to go. The scoop shot won't go. Grant back taps the rebound to Maxwell. They've got a run out 2-on-2. Vernon lost the handle on it. Smith cleans it up.
Well,
Will Perdue is there.
What an ugly shot for a guy that can score like he can. He throws a sidewinder out there.
Cross-court skip pass and intercepted by Thorpe. So the action getting a little sloppy here in this first period.
Talking about Kenny Smith on that release, he throws that ball and it doesn't go seam over seam. It goes sideways.
Olajuwon was double teamed quickly. 5 to go on the shot clock. Maxwell, Olajuwon. Hakeem Olajuwon with his first field goal of the game. He's third in the NBA in scoring at 27 points a contest. Chicago lead is 4. BJ off the screen by Will Perdue. Pippen measures from deep. Thorpe the rebound.
Travel, good play. Scotty got right in his way, and Maxwell turned around, didn't see him. took that extra little step. Scotty gets him on the blind side here, and he has to take that, and it's a turnover. We take a look at see how the turnovers look here. 4 apiece.
Bulls leading by 4. Horace Grant in close. Olajuwon did not challenge, but his presence may have had an effect on Horace's thinking there. Maxwell to Olajuwon.
Oops.
Pass out to Smith is well off the mark. A little bit too tall for
Maxwell
Kenny
to
Smith.
Olajuwon to Ray Clay.
Yeah.
The public address announcer.
But Ray Clay didn't even handle it.
No.
Bulls still leading by 4. It's been a sloppy first quarter for both sides. Here's Pippen. In close, had to adjust the shot off the glass. Nicely done. Scotty with 6.
Remember the loss that the Bulls had in Houston. Scotty was not with this ball club either at that time. Off his foot, out of bounds. The Bulls get a turnover.
Olajuwon wanted a push on Purdue, but
he thought it went off Purdue's foot, I think, too.
Yeah, I believe you're right. But it went off Akeem, and now the Bulls off that turnover. Armstrong in close. Good interior passing by Horace Grant, and the Bulls increase the advantage to 8. Maxwell for 3.
Offensive foul. Maxwell kicked Pete Meyer after he shot the ball, looking for the foul. That's a strange one, and now Mario Elie comes in for Horry. That's a strange one. A long 3, and Maxwell trying to pick up the foul, does the splits and kicks Pete Meyer, trying to kick it up, pick up the foul. That's
second personal on Vernon Maxwell. Armstrong against Smith. Will Purdue trying to handle the rebound, and it'll belong to Houston. Sam Cassell into the ball game now for the Rockets, the rookie out of Florida State. #1 draft pick, 24th selection of the first round of the draft last summer.
Charlie Ward's teammate in the backcourt, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Mario Elie. Interior feed to Thorpe, and Will Purdue playing a little bit too tight. Picks up the foul. Will's first, second of the team. Will Purdue getting his 3rd consecutive start tonight. Rockets trailing the Bulls by 8. 3.5 to go, first period. Elie wants to go inside, and he does to Akeem. Back to Mario Elie, who can hit that shot. Ellie's first field goal of the game. He played with Chris Mullen on a JV squad at Power Memorial High School in New York City. Can you imagine you playing those guys in the JV level? Wow.
Well,
they went 25-0, right?
Who was the greatest, by the way, to go to Power?
Well, Lou Alcindor.
Yes, sir.
Pete Myers connecting from the outside. He has 4.
And he ended up playing with him. Don Nelson knew that he could play. He played with Golden State for quite a while.
Olajuwon shakes loose inside with authority. He has 4. And a timeout taken by the Bulls with 2:49 left to be played. In this, the first period, the Chicago lead is 6 over Akeem.
With him, BJ wide open, hits the jumper. Beautifully done.
And the Chicago Bulls leading Rudy Tomjanovich and the Houston Rockets by the score of 16-10. Akeem Olajuwon perhaps lobbying. It looks like he's lobbying rather strongly with the official, Bob Delaney.
We saw Bob Delaney get his left little finger worked on by Chip Schaefer before. It looks like he's got a little splint on that left finger.
Nothing that'll keep him out of the lineup. Steve Kerr is on for the Bulls. He'll combine with B.J. Armstrong. There's a look at Steve. Comes off his Bulls high. 20 points last night in the victory over Utah. And Bill Wennington is in as well, replacing Will Purdue. So B.J. and Kerr the backcourt, and then the front line. Scottie Pippen, Bill Wennington, Horace Grant. Grant clears to Armstrong. 10 to go on the shot clock. Scottie looking to post. Double team from Cassell. Kerr is open.
Steve Kerr, he got that touch.
He's hit 9 of his last 12 shots if you go back to last night. Mario Elie picked up by Scottie Pippen. Cassell guarded by Kerr, and now we've got a 3-second violation on the Rockets. Boy, it has been, Red, a very sloppy start to this ball game for the Rockets. Here's Scott Brooks in. He's a good outside shooter, three-point shooter. Reports on for the Rockets, and Kenny Smith takes a break on the bench.
It seems like you can say that for everybody who comes in the game. Matt Bullard, whoever it is.
Yeah.
You're a good three-point shooting guy.
Bullard about 6'11", hits from the arc.
2 minutes to play in the first quarter.
Under 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Scotty. 7 to go on the shot clock.
Look at a defense by Elijah.
Oh, isn't that something? Plays him like a guard. Nice move by Pippen. The tip won't go, and again it goes.
Scottie Pippen stayed right after it. He's got 8 points. Beautifully done. He had Olajuwon. He stretched on in and then missed a shot, but followed it up.
Elie for 3. Here's BJ. Bulls have doubled up the Rockets in a low-scoring first period at this point. Kerr to Wennington to the high post. Right back to Steve Kerr. Cassell jumps at him defensively. 10 to go on the clock. Wennington delivers a screen. Kerr is open again. Thorpe the rebound. Cassell on the run. Mario Elie against Scottie Pippen. Offensive foul.
Pip with a good play on Mario Elie.
That's twice in this period, John, we've seen Scottie Pippen establish excellent defensive position. Watch it here.
Mario's going to take that ball straight on in. Scottie there takes the blow. If he moves a half a step for the shoulder, Scottie's got the foul, but nice play and taking up the space.
Well, I tell you, a lot of defense in this league is getting to the spot first, and that's what Scottie Pippen's been able to do. BJ posting. Finds Wennington, and a foul coming up on Otis Thorpe. First on Thorpe.
You can see BJ working down in, trying to take the smaller Scott Brooks and try to post him up, but Olajuwon was going to come over to help out, and as he did, Wennington went down the lane, and Otis Thorpe picks up the foul.
It's the first foul on the Rockets in the last 2 minutes of the period. So if they commit another, the Bulls will be at the line. This is a shooting foul anyway, with Wennington going to the hole. Wennington scored a season high against the Rockets in November, 19 points.
In 3 quarters, he came off the bench in that second quarter because the centers got in foul trouble.
Kukoc is in the ball game, replacing Armstrong. Tony had a big fourth period last night, right, with 11 points. Good to see him break out. He's been struggling of late. 1 out of 2, all she wrote for Wennington. The Chicago lead is 11. Sam Cassell.
Don't leave Olajuwon.
Cassell picked up by Wennington on a switch. 7 to go on the shot clock. Cassell down the lane. Nicely done by the Rockets.
Nice work is right.
About a 7-second differential. Shot clock to game clock now for the Bulls. We're in the final minute of the first period. Chicago by 9. Kerr, Grant, Wennington. Olajuwon the rebound. Mario Elie stopped by Pippen. Cassell gets the lane again. Scotty hustling. Will he get it off in time? No. But a productive first period of play for Pippen and company. Scotty with 8 points. The Bulls pick up where they left off last night. And tonight lead the Rockets at the end of one, 21-12.
What you're supposed to watch.
Mysteries of the Human Pancreas.
What you want to watch. The Action Pack. 52 weeks of original action adventures. Never seen in theaters, not available on video. And coming to your TV. Once a week, every week. For action you can't get anywhere else. The Action Pack. What you really want to watch.
Celebration of freedom.
February 18th, it's Miller Lite Static Sticker Night. Go Bulls!
College Hoop. New season. Blue Demons. DePaul battles Massachusetts. Tuesday night at 7 on WGN Channel 9.
On Friday, January 28th, when the Bulls battle the Bucks, it's WMAQ Radio Wallet Night. The first 10,000 fans will receive a Bulls wallet. Compliments of WMAQ Radio. All right. Bulls leading the Rockets as we enter the second period of play. Wayne Larrivee, Johnny Red Kerr at Chicago Stadium. John Paxson, Steve Kerr, the backcourt combination now for the Bulls. Kukoc, Wennington, and Grant up front. Rockets with Brooks and Cassell, the backcourt tandem. Kerr shaking loose. Jumper over Olajuwon.
Oh, two boys underneath that basket ready to tap it back in, and that thing hits and goes over the top. Look at this stat. That's the lowest any opponent has scored in the first quarter this season against the Bulls. 16 was the previous low.
Lowest in any quarter this season allowed by the Bulls. Olajuwon double teamed, gets it off nonetheless. He has 6. Bulls lead is 7. Herrera in the ball game. He's missed the last 2 games with the tendonitis in his knees. Herrera, Olajuwon comprise that front line along with Mario Elie. So a very athletic team out there for the Rockets at the moment. Wennington. Olajuwon another rebound. Kukoc knocked it away momentarily. Here's Sam Cassell.
Wennington's been short on all of his jump shots. Not all of his, but most of his jump shots in the last 3-4 games. Just a little bit short on it. Turnover again.
Bulls take it back the other way.
They had 8 turnovers in that first quarter, Wayne, for 9 Bull points.
And the Bulls trying to cash in here on the 9th turnover of the game by the Rockets. Grant on the post. Backing Herrera. That's a mismatch the Bulls can take advantage of for the time being. Horace with 4. Brooks trying to hit Herrera. They're going to rule Houston ball. Last touch apparently by the Bulls.
Steve Kerr, I think they said, reached down and had a hand.
Little screen roll there between Brooks and Herrera that time. Mario Elie. Here's Cassell. Olajuwon double teamed by Kukoc. Hakeem draws a big crowd when he gets the ball on the block. Wennington tying his shoe late to join the play. Grant at a high post. Wennington.
Oh, that's the one that would bring Olajuwon out the rest of the night. Bill hits that one.
Cassell sets it up. Well, part of the story in Houston with Wennington scoring 19 is Olajuwon didn't respect him from the outside. Brooks connecting on the move. Gave Bill plenty of room, and he made him pay for it. Although the Rockets did ultimately win the game 100-93. Wennington again.
Oh, that was short again. All of his shots. Now he shakes his head coming back, but you get that one to go in, and now you're really looking for the shot.
Bulls by 9. Opening 3 minutes of play. And this is the second quarter. Elie on the move. Got a foul coming up here. It's on Kukoc before the shot. First on Tony. First on the team.
Tony playing with a little wrap around his left knee there. That's the first time we've seen that.
Yeah, it is. Olajuwon. Brooks. Carl Herrera from the outside.
I figured that might be just out of Herrera's range. He likes that 15-footer. That was about 19.
Kerr sets it up for the Bulls. 3 minutes gone by in the second. Kerr off the weave. Gets the step to the lane. Knocked out of bounds by the Rockets. It will be Bulls ball. 8 seconds to go on the shot clock. There's a look at the big guy. Olajuwon, number 34 in red. At 45 the other night against Washington. Wennington again from the outside.
Short on the rim.
He can get it just a fraction of an inch farther.
And he's getting a good look at the hoop, too, I'll tell you.
Olajuwon's giving it to him. Giving him plenty
and he
of room.
lost it.
It's going to be Chicago basketball.
Olajuwon had 4 turnovers in that first quarter.
John, sometimes even with a great player like Olajuwon, you keep bringing the double teams at him, and especially if you bring him from different areas, different people sometimes, can really throw off his rhythm.
And you're bringing him night after night, too. Look at him out.
Yeah.
Look at him out here. Reaches around. Great play, and then Pax takes the foul. Phil says, Tony throws his hands up in the air. What are you doing? Dribbling the ball on. But Olajuwon, good defensive player. Take a look at it. Now watch him go out. He takes the switch here. Tony's got the ball. He chases him out. Look at this. He's talking 7-footer. He reaches from behind, taps it away.
You know, it's amazing. You look into Olajuwon's background. Of course, Lagos, Nigeria is where he grew up. He was a handball and soccer player for the most of his childhood and picked up basketball in 1978. So he hasn't played a whole lot of basketball when you consider everyone else.
Well, you look at Tony Kukoc, the same thing. Soccer was his first love in there, and you start to grow, and all of a sudden they figure you can do a little bit more.
Ellie, the second time on the drive. Kukoc blocked his first offering. Grant picks it up. Kerr to Kukoc. Wennington right back to Tony. Nice move.
Oh, he was short. Bulls short on everything tonight.
Thorpe, nice delivery. Mario Ellie. He has 4.
This baffles the Bulls sometimes when they know what they're going to do when the big guy's in. Now they take him out and they say, now wait a minute, how are we going to attack this?
Houston going with a very small lineup right now. Paxson clears. Tried to hit Wennington, knocked away by Thorpe. Here comes Sam Cassell on the push to Thorpe. Rockets on the move now, and they have sliced the Chicago lead down to 5. Timeout. Bulls with 7:13 left to go. First half of play. It's time to talk it over, boys. The lead is down to 5. Here's a look at Bob Love, honored last night in ceremonies here at Chicago Stadium, Red.
Yes, had his number retired, number 10, hanging up there next to Jerry Sloan's, and what a great night it was, Bob. Very emotional. Had some of his teammates around him. Tom Boerwinkle, Jerry Sloan, who was coaching Utah, had some kind words about him. Tom Boerwinkle and Norm Van Leer. Butter says, get that camera off my face.
Away.
That's John Heffron, the team physician, sitting next to him in the beard on the right. There's Stacy King now sitting injured. So Olajuwon still pleading his case down there with Hugh Evans. He's not in the game.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, they're having the kind of discussion you see people argue politics over. That kind of animation to it.
Corey Blunt in the game now. And B.J. Armstrong back in with Scotty.
Armstrong and Kerr the backcourt. B.J. It's the Bulls back on top by 7. Just under 7 minutes to go, first half. Rockets continue to work that small lineup with Thorpe playing the 5 spot. Wennington commits the foul here.
Personal foul, Bill Wennington.
His first, third on the team. Well, you take a look at the Rockets now. Mario Ellie, Otis Thorpe, Carl Herrera the front line with Brooks and Cassell the back line. Herrera against the rookie Corey Blunt. Takes him to school.
He sure did. Turned around, faced him, went right to his left and over the top of the outstretched arm. Gets his first deuce.
Herrera 2 years ago led the Venezuelan national team to its first Olympic Games. Armstrong. Blunt wants to post down low. He's got Cassell. Cassell with an Academy Award performance did not draw critical.
Another short shot.
Yeah.
Everything is off the front of the rim.
The officials didn't buy the act by Cassell. Blocked here by Pippen. Here comes B.J. to Steve Kerr. Scotty at the baseline. Ring it up.
Good work. Bulls turn a break out of that one. Had a nice block shot.
7 points, again the lead for Chicago. Coming up on 5 minutes left to go, first half. Brooks wants Thorpe on the block against Wennington. Here he goes. Ellie for 3. Herrera battling for the rebound. Blunt outworks him for the ball. Armstrong on the run. BJ.
He needs some help.
Corey Blunt facing Herrera. Wennington, the quick release.
There
right
it
on
is.
the money.
That one's over the iron and in.
Wennington with 5. Again, the Bulls lead by 9. Brooks backing Kerr.
Bill Wennington hanging on, really hanging on to Ori, but on to Thorpe. But what he did was he stuck his hand on Thorpe's hip, and Thorpe clamped down with his arm and moved and just drug him along with it. So his second, Bill's second, and Will Perdue has 1. Remember, the Bulls are short of centers.
Olajuwon is back on. Ellie wants to go down low, and apparently some holding going on by Corey Blunt as he held Thorpe. Blunt's first personal puts the team over the line.
Yeah, Bulls are in a penalty here with 1 tick under the 5-minute mark, and you're not going to get a break in a tug of war down low if you've got Otis Thorpe going against the rookie Corey Blunt.
So Thorpe, 3rd in the league in field goal percentage.
Not the best though from this area.
Exactly. Not the greatest of free throw shooters. His game is closer to the basket than 15 feet.
He has 1 basket in his game, and it was a fast break dunk. And here comes Mad Max back in. He's got a couple fouls he picked up in the first quarter.
1 out of 2 at the line for Otis Thorpe. Thorpe does some damage against the Bulls, averaging 17 points and 10.4 rebounds over the course of his career against the Bulls. Chicago's lead is 8. Kerr trying to clear, and does. Wennington the rebound. Knocked out of bounds by Casale. It will belong to Chicago. 22 to go on the shot clock. Casale's a rookie. You're not going to get a call on a play like that.
Phil says no fouls up there on them.
Kerr out front. Wennington. Whistle away from the ball.
No, it's Thorpe. Thorpe holding on down on the baseline. He picks up his second foul.
The team's first.
Only the first on the team, Red.
Yeah. They've done a good job. That was Phil was indicating. We're in the penalty and there's no fouls down there?
Yeah.
Bing, the whistle blows. Must have been a genie out there.
I guess so.
Whoa.
Whoa, the genie took that one right away from B.J. Armstrong. Here's Mad Max.
Oh, boy. Got away with one. Steve Kerr went right in his face.
B.J. trying to cash it. Throws it away. Mario Ellie. Maxwell from the arc. Bulls on the run back the other way. Armstrong against Casale.
They couldn't stop the break. The Bulls trying to put some pressure on, and now Thorpe and Cassell's talking about how they're going to try to stop it. BJ with 6.
10-point lead, Chicago. Olajuwon, the double team coming from the guard Armstrong. Ellie on the move off the glass. Thorpe down low. Lots of hands. Thorpe gets it back. 17 to go on the shot clock. Olajuwon, no, but a foul on Wennington, and that's his 3rd.
Olajuwon's got that great shake and bake move with his back to you. He's going to turn around and face you, but he gives you a quick left to right move. We'll see if we can pick it up here. There it is. Left, right, left, and he goes out, and Bill gets him across the right elbow. So Olajuwon to the line. That's a 3rd foul. Phil has got a little bit of a dilemma here. We talked a little bit about it in the pregame, but you've got a problem if you lose either one of your centers with a lot of fouls. Here comes Will Perdue. He picked up 1 in the first quarter. So offensively, they suffer a little bit because Olajuwon has to come out and guard Wennington when he has the ball. He'll give Will a little more area with it.
Akeem with his 2nd free throw upcoming. Take a look at the numbers against the Bullets the other night. Wow. 8 points for Olajuwon.
Of course, he was the guy that was picked ahead of Michael Jordan when he came out of school.
And not a bad pick.
Very
not
good
a
pick.
bad pick.
Very good pick.
All right, he's not Jordan, but hey. Who was the other guy picked ahead of Jordan? Wasn't it Bowie?
Yep.
Maxwell delivers to Cassell. Corey Blunt puts the body on Sam Cassell and picks up his second personal foul.
Corey Blunt, his second penalty.
Here's what's on tap on WGN. A week from tonight, we'll be at Market Square Arena. Reggie Miller always has something to say about the Bulls. Don't forget to join us 6:30 Central Time right here. Cassell off the mark on the first, so the foul was worth it. Horace Grant back into the lineup for the Bulls, and he gets the rookie Corey Blunt. Robert Horry back on for Houston. Mario Elie leaves. So the Florida State Seminole, 1 out of 2 at the line. He has 3 points. 3 minutes straight up to go. We are first half at Chicago Stadium. Purdue pass out to Pippen. Vernon Maxwell. Olajuwon to the baseline. And the second personal foul of the night on Will Perdue. The Bulls have 2 centers essentially here tonight, and between them they have 5 personal fouls at the moment. 2:46 to go for the first half.
I have an important message for Americans who care about education, and especially for the millions.
They have cooled off. 1 out of 1 for Olajuwon. 1 out of 2 for Olajuwon. He has 9 points. 6 points the lead. Chicago. Rockets creeping right back into it. Horace with the turn. Purdue up high. Not enough. Olajuwon clears to Kenny Smith. Maxwell, the 3-point line. Olajuwon in closer. 11 for Olajuwon now, starting to get on track.
Now that lead down to 4.
Kerr, Armstrong now. Purdue at a high post. Kerr off the screen by Purdue. Boy, Olajuwon jumped right out at him.
They got the switch back again.
Will in close. No shot. I got a foul on Olajuwon here.
It's only their second team foul, and it comes at 2:01. Came a second later. That'd have been okay.
So Rudy T's team still has another foul to give before the Bulls are in the bonus.
2 minutes to play in the first half.
Under 2 minutes to go, first half. Scotty. Again, Purdue with the screen. Pippen on the drive against Olajuwon. Nicely done. Went right to the hole.
Ducked his head underneath the arm, and he gets his 11th and 12 points. He's got 5 rebounds, 4 assists. He's working towards another one of those triple-double deals.
6 points the lead for the Bulls. Robert Horry. Nice lift on that
He made
shot.
up his mind he was going to shoot that before he caught it, didn't he?
Sure
Robert
did.
Horry's 3rd and 4th points.
Well, he planned ahead, Red.
Yep.
4 points the lead for the Bulls. Pippen lost the handle on it this time. Olajuwon clears to Maxwell. 2-on-1 to Smith.
Smith gets his first.
I
2
think
points.
those guys have run 2 or 3 of those in their career, huh? Together.
Yeah. They put. I'll tell you what. They're not shooting well, but they have certainly put a defense on the Bulls.
Steve Kerr clears. Rebound Olajuwon. Bulls have been stone cold down the stretch here. Under a minute to go in the quarter. Maxwell. Olajuwon first to the ball. Pass out is stolen by Pippen, and he is held. And this is a good foul here by Robert Horry, because I believe that'll be the first in the last 2 minutes and will not result in any free throws for the Bulls.
Here they turn the ball over here down low, and ball comes out down to Maxwell. He's going to lay it off to Kenny. He's going to lay it off to Kenny Smith. It looks like he missed it, but Smith just puts it up and in. So Bulls with a 2-point lead, 41 seconds, and Tony Kukoc is in for Will Perdue.
Kukoc out at the point. to the paint.
Yeah.
A 2 and a foul. Yes, and it counts.
Boy, a two-handed twisting turn. That's a tough shot. This is a tough shot. Tough enough with one hand. He comes down the middle, he goes away, and he's got two hands on the ball, and finally flips it with the left hand in. Very nicely done. Take another look at it. Good job by Tony.
Will Perdue back into the lineup, gets Horace Grant. Matt Bullard comes on for the Rockets. Good three-point shooter. There he is. Played his college basketball at Colorado and Iowa. Played for two great coaches, Tom Apke at Colorado and Tom Davis. Tremendous coach at Iowa.
Yeah, don't look for him to be underneath the basket and all the traffic.
Tony puts in on the three-point play. Who's that, Tom Davis or Matt Bullard?
Bullard. He'll be outside.
I didn't think Tom Davis would be down low. He'd be up on the sidelines conducting the break.
There you go.
About a 4-second differential, shot clock to game clock. Smith off a screen from Bullard. Smith looking around. Time winding down. There's Bullard at the arc. They're going to get it off in time. No, they're not.
Good defense by the Bulls. They were over net corner switching and moving. Steve Kerr, Scottie Pippen. Great work. 3.8, and they want Horace Grant to come back in.
So the general hustles, gets the goggles on. And he replaces Will Perdue. 4.5 seconds remaining. First half. Bulls are leading by 5. Looking to tack on 2, maybe 3 more.
All right, Ellie just came in for Bullard, so let's see where this pass
Put
goes.
another defender on the floor for the Rockets.
Just going to go down to Horace Grant underneath the basket or what? Let's see what happens. There it is.
That's where it is. Grant to Armstrong to Horace. Oh, he lost the handle on it. Gets it back. Time.
And scores.
Yes, and a foul.
Whoa.
Are they calling a foul or not?
No, they're calling the basket good.
You're right, just the basket. Oh, man. That is worth another look.
Yes, take a look at this one. It goes to Horace Grant. It's bounced on the side to BJ, who breaks for the hoop, and then back to Horace. Horace goes in, misses it, slips off his hand, gets it back. Yes, he got it off in time.
Oh, I thought maybe Thorpe might have even pushed a little bit on the play. No foul. Scored for Horace Grant, and as the Bulls head to the locker room, they leave with a 7-point lead at halftime.
Good so far.
Not bad, Bob. You're right. This is one of the best teams in the NBA, and they are down to their lowest first-half scoring total in the entire season so far. It's 40-33. The Bulls lead the Houston Rockets. Now, last night against the Jazz, Chicago got off to a slow start, but not tonight. Scottie Pippen roars down the lane. Scottie with 12 in the first half. On the other side, Hakeem Olajuwon out of the half court with a dunk. He's got 11 at halftime, but the Bulls have a 7-point lead, 40-33. We'll have complete game highlights plus post-game afterward on WGN News. Rich King will be along with the NFL playoff story as well. All that coming up right after the game tonight on WGN. For now, from the stadium, Dan Roan, WGN News. Bob?
Okay, Dan, looks real good. Let's hope they keep it up. And when we return, Alan Seals joins us with the latest on this bitterly cold weather. So stay tuned for all the latest.
Chicago Bulls basketball is brought to you by American Airlines, proud to be the official airline of the Chicago Bulls. Ford, when you want to talk trucks, talk to your local Ford dealer, the Truck Authority. True Value Hardware Stores, help is just around the corner. AT&T, the official telecommunication company of the Chicago Bulls and the NBA. And the Discover card. It pays to discover.
Quality breeds loyalty.
Ford Escort has more repeat buyers than any car in its class. That says a lot.
Quality breeds security.
With Ford's 24-hour roadside assistance.
Welcome back. This is the WGN News halftime special report. I'm Robert Jordan. It's not only cold out there, but it's dangerously cold. It's the kind of cold, Alan, that just goes right through your gloves, and I understand there's still more to come.
That's right. It goes through the gloves and everything else. We've got some cold weather that will moderate a little tomorrow, but after tomorrow, it's coming right back again. Here are the
His passion sparked a revolution.
Don't tell somebody else you're going to string me up. Tell me.
James Earl Jones and the true story of Vernon Johns. Monday night at 7 on WGN Channel 9.
Back at Chicago Stadium, Bulls leading by 7 at halftime, and Wayne Larrivee along with Johnny Red Kerr. And Red, an interesting first half of play.
It was interesting. The Bulls have played well throughout the game, and there's been some cold shooting by the Houston Rockets. The Bulls had a 9-point lead after the first quarter and end up with 21-19 outscoring them in that quarter. So it's 40-33. A nice job defensively by the Bulls against this club.
Absolutely, and we've seen some good defense by both sides here tonight. Let's take a look at some of the highlights of this ball game.
Well, you talk about defense. Scott Brooks meet Scottie Pippen. Yes, Scottie Pippen with the block. It goes to B.J. B.J. will find Steve Kerr with the ball, and Scottie breaks out, gets in the corner, is all by himself. Looks up, he gets a reward. He gets a block and a stat sheet, and he gets a nice basket. Their leading scorer, Hakeem Olajuwon. Look at this. He just comes down and trails the play. Maxwell finds him. Will Purdue closes, but over the top. Now let's take a look at the Bulls forcing a 24-second violation at the end. These three guys will be involved, and this is Scottie Pippen, Steve Kerr, and B.J. Armstrong. Over here, you've got Smith and Bullard. Now watch what happens. Way they defend each other. They'll double team him. Scottie comes down here. He's looking. They don't want to let Smith penetrate. Now all the time you've got these guys protecting over in this area. All right, here they go. They double. Now here comes the other man, and B.J. Armstrong. The shot goes up, but it's as you see the official tap the top of his head. Great defense, and the Bulls eventually scored on an out-of-bounds play. Horace Grant knocking it up to give the Bulls a 7-point lead.
Illinois Lottery halftime stats. That 38% includes 0 for 4 shooting from the arc by the Rockets in this first half of play. The rebounding battle was even. Turnovers, Bulls forced 4 more turnovers and actually scored 13 points off those turnovers. The inside points belong to Chicago in that first half of play. And the Montgomery Ward leading scorers. Hakeem Olajuwon leading the way on 4 of 8 shooting from the field for the Rockets. Pippen led Chicago in both points, 6 out of 12 shooting from the field, and 5 rebounds in that first half of play. And the out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Miller Lite. New York in a matinee affair beat Detroit. How about the Clippers and Bullets tied up at 107 late in the fourth, and Cleveland buried Philadelphia tonight.
Yeah, it's the fewest points scored in the NBA this year.
Wow. And the later games in the fourth period of play. Now Indiana hanging on to a 2-point lead over Atlanta. That would help the Bulls. San Antonio leads Dallas at the break, and Orlando coming off a loss, still reeling, I'm sure, from that loss to the T-Wolves last night. 4 better than Milwaukee in the second, and later starts at Seattle and Sacramento.
I would hope so. Yes. There's Scott Williams. The Bulls would like to have him back for this game tonight, but he might be a long way off in this.
Well, with Scott Williams down, with Stacey King out with an ankle injury again tonight, the Bulls have 2 centers, Bill Wennington and Will Perdue, and right now Wennington with 3 personal fouls and Perdue with 2. So Bill Jackson may have to get creative down the stretch as far as his pivot position is concerned if the foul difficulties don't improve. There's Rudy Tomjanovich. What a job he's done. He and Red Auerbach, the only coaches ever to start a season 15-0. Rudy T's Rockets did that this season. 99-47, looking for his 100th career victory.
Rudy T was picked by San Diego ahead of Pete Maravich, and a lot of people wondered about that.
Pete Maravich and Rudy Tomjanovich turned out to be pretty fair players. Bulls on the attack. 8 to go on the shot clock. Horace on the block. To the right hand, left it short. Vernon Maxwell on the run. Maxwell with a good move to the right. Thorpe nearly out-jumped the rebound. Robert Horry. Nice shovel to Olajuwon, who was shoved, score the field goal.
Horace gave him a shove. He went up on the glass. Bulls should have had that rebound, and they were well on their way to get going. But Horace, watch this pass right here. And Horace from the back gives him a push, and he just continues on, is able to make the basket. Once that whistle blows, you got to go up and make sure two-handed that he doesn't get that hoop.
Olajuwon came on in the second period of play to score 7 of his 11 points in that period, has the first 3 points of the second half.
We saw Horace go down on the floor on a play in the first half, and I didn't realize what happened, but he got 6 stitches in the lip at halftime.
Pippen directing traffic. 5 to go on the shot clock. Scotty takes Horry. Nicely done. Beautiful move.
Horry was right there in his face, too.
14 for Pippen. Smith backing Armstrong. Olajuwon double team by Grant. Nice look to Thorpe. 5 for Otis Thorpe. The inbounds, and the Rockets take it away. Kenny Smith looking for 3. Horry the rebound.
Right up in everybody. Grabs the rebound. Their bench all on their feet, encouraging that team to close it down on the Bulls.
Knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Houston. Take a look at the previous Rockets basket. The double team quickly.
Done, yeah.
And then Olajuwon, an excellent passer out of the double teams. Makes you pay. Thorpe down low. Short arms the right hand. 42-38. Bulls on top.
A little more pressure to this second half put on by the guards.
10 to go on the shot clock for Pete Myers. Here's Pippen. Maxwell with a double team. Purdue bumped by Olajuwon. Thorpe the rebound. Boy, Horry went down hard on the floor. Kenny Smith lines up a tray. Pete Myers is there for the rebound. Pippen sets it up again. Armstrong.
On Will.
And we got a loose ball foul coming up here.
It looked like it was on Will, but is it or not? Yeah, it should be. He leaned over the top, and he picks up his 3rd foul. He tried to tap that ball out, but he catches with his 3rd.
2nd on the team. On Friday night, January 28th, Bulls battle the Bucks. MAQ Radio Wallet Night. First 10,000 fans will receive a Bulls wallet. Compliments of WMAQ. 4 points the lead for the Bulls. Horry from deep. Armstrong is there. Bulls trying to get themselves on track here this 3rd period.
Yeah, the Bulls half court has not been very good.
Oh, Grant, beautiful feed to Pippen, and Scotty deposits.
Beautifully done. Pip with a little drop pass. Nice.
Olajuwon over Purdue. Wow. Well, Will got as high as he could get and reached as far as he could reach, and Hakeem got it over the top. 5 in the 3rd period for Olajuwon. 16 in the game. Armstrong clears to Myers. Myers with 6, and that restores a 6-point Chicago advantage. Maxwell wants Thorpe on the block. Make that Olajuwon on the block. Quick ball movement on the perimeter by the Rockets, and Horry off the mark with the shot. Scotty finds Purdue, short arms it. Last touch by the Rockets.
You talked about the play that happened a minute ago when the ball went into Horace Grant. Watch this. Scotty down the baseline all the way on in. Nicely done. Bulls get the ball out of bounds here. A 6-point lead.
Purdue right back to Armstrong. A little over 4 minutes gone by in the 3rd. Bulls running some offense here. Grant to Pippen. Off the glass on a tough angle.
He got up in the air, had a bailout with a pass to Horace, and then got himself free. Beautiful job off the side.
Pip is 9 of 15 from the floor. Olajuwon to Horry. Olajuwon hits the deck. We've got a foul.
That's Will's. That's his. It is. That's his 4th.
Well, the foul situation for the Bulls centers not getting any better. Phil Jackson so far not going to make a move. Will Purdue stays on. Well, let's see. Robert Horry heads to the free throw line. Bill thinking about it. Now he gets Bill Wennington up off the bench.
Horry off the front of the rim with the first one.
Wennington comes on, and he replaces Will Perdue. So the Bulls centers. Will has 4 personal fouls. Wennington has 3. They will have to be careful, and you can bet Rudy T and the offense of the Rockets will go inside to Hakeem here in the second half. More so than they normally do, which is a lot. Horry with 5 points. Bulls lead by 7. Armstrong, Pippen. Pippen was pushed by Robert Horry. It is his second personal. First on the team.
Mario Elie comes in for Horry. You could try somebody different on a little smaller, quicker player here. Pip with 6 points quickly in this quarter.
18 in the game for Scotty. BJ looking for Horace to clear to the post. Bulls on the perimeter. Armstrong
on Horace.
You're right.
He came out and he set that screen, that blind screen for BJ, and picked up his 3rd foul.
7:09 left to go in the 3rd, and the Bulls lead is 7 points. Mario Elie. They want Olajuwon in the post.
Illegal defense.
Yep.
Illegal defense. Chicago, their first violation.
First violation by the Bulls, and it's against Pete Myers, who apparently got caught in no man's land. Pete looked a little bit confused, a little perplexed by the officials' call that time. Elie feeding Olajuwon. Right back to Mario Elie. Olajuwon passes out. Smith for 3. No. Thorpe is there. Myers stops him. Olajuwon off balance. Wennington clears. What's going to be a group effort against Olajuwon in the middle here in this second half.
By committee.
That's
Foul down
pushing
low.
down low. This one's on Thorpe, pushing Grant, his 3rd. As Rudy T looks up at the scoreboard and sees 2 fouls on the team. We've got a break of the action. Phil Jackson contemplates the situation. His team still leads by 7.
This important Renaissance painting is by Lavinia Fontana, a woman. You've probably never heard of her. If Leonardo...
Light static sticker night. First 18,000 fans, 21 and older, will receive a Bulls static sticker compliments of Miller Lite. Quadruple double club. Boy, this doesn't happen often.
Boy, Olajuwon, Alvin Robertson of the Spurs, and Nate Thurmond. I saw that one. That was the opening game, Nate's first game for the Bulls after they got a trade from San Francisco for him against the Atlanta Hawks.
Nice
right
debut,
here
huh?
in this stadium.
Pete Myers with a force was fouled by Elie. Second personal on Mario Elie, and his 3rd of the team.
That helps out. The Bulls were running out of time. Pete really didn't want to take that shot, but you see that quail fall that far short. You figure somebody got somebody on that.
Somebody got a piece of it. Yep. It was a wounded duck. Pete has been in double figures in 14 of 33 games as Phil Jackson sets up perhaps the next defensive stand for the Bulls. Myers been struggling from the field, though, as we mentioned, the last 4 games shooting 33%. 1 out of 2 at the free throw line, now has 7 points in the game. Bulls by 8. Kenny Smith hand checked by B.J. Armstrong. Vernon Maxwell. Thorpe on the block. Olajuwon.
Looked like Thorpe got that ball caught on his hip, but he fired it off, and Olajuwon gets 17 and 18 of the game.
Bulls lead down to 6. Pippen off a screen by Grant. Scotty really heating up in this period now, has 20 points in the game, 8 of which have come in the 3rd quarter. Maxwell. Through the hand of Olajuwon. Maxwell picks up. Otis Thorpe traveled.
He wanted to get closer. He was about 2 feet away. He wanted to get closer to keep that percentage up.
Let's pause for station identification.
You're watching WGN-TV Channel 9 Chicago, America's #1 sports station.
Bulls working hard here tonight, leading 51-43, 5:14 to go, third period. Armstrong off a screen by Horace Grant. Horace is there.
Beautifully done. Timed his jump so he had the ball in both hands, changed it to the right hand, and put it back off the glass. Nice job by Horace.
Olajuwon. Ellie bumps Pippen to the floor. No call. Mario Ellie with his third from the field. He has 6. So the Rockets hanging in, trailing by 8. Biggest lead has been 11 by the Bulls in the first half tonight. Myers clears.
Pete, ring it up. Nice job. Pete Myers with 9.
And Pete Myers shooting well from the floor. 4 out of 5 tonight. Thorpe down low, double team from Pippen. They go right back to Thorpe, or to the Olajuwon, I should say. They reverse to Smith from deep.
Guy gets that 3. He's been a little bit cold tonight. That's his 3rd, 4th, and 5th points of the game.
Phil Jackson wants them to reverse on the offense.
Very quiet now, isn't it, all of a sudden?
Here at the stadium it is. Pippen backing in. Pippen fades. Ellie the rebound. Rockets on the move. Maxwell to Olajuwon. Vernon Maxwell for 3.
Yeah, this is what they'll do, back to back, and they just keep it deep. Olajuwon makes it possible by getting your center so deep down below.
First 2 3-point field goals of the night for the Rockets, but they are right back in it, trailing by 4. Wennington left unattended.
There it is, and Olajuwon came out on the fly.
7 for Bill Wennington. 6 points the lead for the Bulls. Olajuwon. Otis Thorpe. Now Mario Ellie. Stopped by Pippen there. Olajuwon on the block. Double team from Pippen. Boy, Akeem is something else on the turnaround, isn't he? 20 points.
I'm telling you, he starts off with such great position, and you got 3 guys out at the 3-point line that can shoot that ball, and a big power forward in there trying to move you around.
Exactly. They are a load to handle, the Houston Rockets. Myers leaves it short. Pippen saves, but to the wrong side. Olajuwon comes up with it. Smith. Here's Maxwell. Wennington is there. Bulls on the run. Pippen drops for BJ.
Yeah, nice. Scotty around the back, a little drop right in stride, and BJ picks it up and gets 7 and 8 for him.
Coming up on 2 minutes to go in the third, and the Bulls by 6.
Bulls had a 7-point lead coming in here, and they've been able to protect it pretty well. Get some long-range shooting and some underneath, and a timeout by the Rockets.
Rockets take a break with 1:56 to go. Third period of play. Chicago 59, Houston 53. BULL and get the Bulls latest game information. Test your basketball knowledge and vote for a Bulls player of the week.
Scottie Pippen goes a wrap around the back, and he drops a nice pass. BJ picks it up in stride, lays it up beautifully with the right hand.
Indiana beat Atlanta tonight 94-91. Olajuwon. Pippen. Bulls on the run. Kukoc. Right past Akeem. No, but he was fouled.
He drew the foul, tried to duck underneath. A nice job. Tony could have bailed out, taking that jump shot from the free throw line, but Akeem picks up his 3rd. Here's Kukoc. He gets it. Olajuwon made 1 move, and then he gets in front of him, holds up a little bit, gets hit over the top of the head, misses the shot, and misses the free throw.
A good move, though, by Tony to the bucket.
Yes.
And again, 3rd personal foul on Akeem, and perhaps the Bulls will run a little offense his way. What do you think? Eric Riley, number 42, the rookie out of Michigan, coming on, replacing Olajuwon.
7-footer.
Yes, he is. He was a starter for the Wolverines under Steve Fisher until the Fab Five arrived, and then he came off the bench and played in a couple of Final Fours. Made it to 2 championship games. Not a bad career, Michigan. Kukoc 1 out of 2 at the line, 4 points. Pressure in the backcourt by the Bulls. Scott Brooks is on now for Houston. Brooks, Maxwell, Ellie, Riley, and Thorpe on the floor for the Rockets. Watch this guy from 3-point land.
Yeah.
Whoa. Ring it, nothing but net.
2 in a row. He'll be off. You know the next time he touches it. Bulls still nursing at 4-point lead. 1:15 to go.
Armstrong.
He gets 2 of them back.
BJ with 10. 6-point lead, Chicago. Final minute, 3rd period. Maxwell. Thorpe in close on Wennington. Scottie Pippen the rebound. Scottie with that hesitation move. Riley there to clean it up. Brooks to Maxwell for 3.
Wow. I tell you, he'd be looking at it. He just caught it and changed the direction.
Tell you, Reds, he had that 3/4 of the way down. Kerr, a little stop action in the lane.
Boy, I'll tell you, you can pull an Achilles that way.
Oh.
Wow. Steve Kerr gets his 4th.
I don't know about yours, but mine's sore right now.
Yes.
I'm going to get Chip Schaefer over here to look at it. Wow. Brooks. Bulls leading it by 8. Brooks clears Kerr. Takes it baseline. Stopped by Wennington. L.A. good look. Riley stopped by Pippen. Oh, they got a foul. Oh, Scotty's got a smile on his face. He can't believe it. Wait a minute. I got all ball on that one.
Nice play. Riley just steps on in. Good movement by the Rockets. Nice pass underneath by Ellie. He goes up to slam that, and Pip comes up and grabs his first foul of the game. 6.8.
Eric Riley was acquired by the Rockets from the Dallas Mavericks on draft day this past June when the Rockets sent Popeye Jones over to Dallas. There's Pete Myers coming back into the ball game. 6.8 seconds remaining. Plenty of time for the Bulls to get a shot, no question. And Wennington comes out.
Yeah, they just try to open it up, and Rudy T is calling for Sam Cassell to come down quickly.
Yeah, he needs another quick body in there. And he'll give Otis Thorpe a break here. Final 6.8 seconds of the period. The Rockets are going to be gearing up for a 4th quarter run. Riley 36% from the line, gets both. Wow.
Mustn't be there very often, huh?
Pete Myers. Brooks the rebound. Time winding down to the Rockets. Ellie from center court. Didn't call the bank anyway. End of 3 complete. Rudy Tomjanovich has reason to hope his Rockets are right back in it against the Bulls. Chicago 64, Houston 58.
What you're supposed to watch.
iGluteus, Part 34.
What you want to watch. The Action Pack. 52 weeks of original action adventures. Never seen in theaters.
As you may have already heard, batteries are on sale.
James Earl Jones, the true story of Vernon Johns. Monday night at 7 on WGN Channel 9.
Hey fans, you can become part of the Bulls team by joining the Blockbuster Video Bulls fan club. Call the Bulls at 312-943-5800 or visit any Chicagoland Blockbuster Video location for more information. Hakeem Olajuwon talking it over with Hugh Evans. He has done it virtually every time out tonight.
Carl Herrera.
Herrera on the inbounds. Bulls bring some pressure. Cassell and Brooks, the backcourt combination. Ellie, Herrera, Olajuwon up front for the Rockets. They go into Hakeem. 8 to go on the shot clock. Now hang on, they're talking with Rudy Tomjanovich.
He's going to call it on Bill Wennington.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
He's saying, I don't want to hear you guys calling it. I'll make the call.
Wennington's fourth.
So he's sitting in the same position now as Will Perdue.
Well, look at it this way, Red. They've got 4 more fouls in the center position. Again, for those of you who tuned in late, Olajuwon off the mark on his first. The Bulls with 3 centers down tonight. Cartwright, of course, in the injured list, along with Scott Williams. Olajuwon misses a pair. Wennington the rebound. And Stacey King has been out the last 2 games, last night and tonight, with an ankle sprain. Paxson in the lineup for the Bulls. Paxson and Kerr, the backcourt combination. Grant, Wennington, and Kukoc up front. Just the start of things, fourth quarter. Olajuwon nearly triggered it loose. Paxson for 3. Here's Brooks on the move for the Rockets. Olajuwon down low. Wennington playing him tough. Casale at the 3-point arc. Ring it for 3.
Well, that's the last 3 out of 4 from the 3-point mark. Smith hit 1 and 2 by Maxwell. He missed 1, and now Casale's hits 1.
The Rockets were 0 for 4 from the arc in the first half. 3-point lead, Chicago. Kukoc finds Wennington. Wennington 9 points tonight.
There's always some guy in the league that can play against a superstar. And he might be finding out, Elijah might be finding out, who is this guy, Wennington?
Where is this guy from? Olajuwon with that fadeaway. Boy, that's a nice move. 22 for Akeem. We've got a good one going here in the fourth period of play. Great to have you with us on WGN tonight. Kukoc. Wennington again. This time a bit short. Herrera to Casale. Ellie. Olajuwon taken away by Paxson.
Stay wide, Steve.
Kerr against Brooks. Kukoc. Paxson with 10 to go on the shot clock. Olajuwon picks him up on the switch. Kukoc gets the step to the lane. Nicely done.
He reached back and put that behind Olajuwon's head. Nice job by Kukoc. He's got 6.
Talk about manufacturing a shot.
Yeah.
Bulls by 5. 9.5 to go. Casale, hand checked by Paxson. Double team on Olajuwon from Kukoc. Herrera clears to Mario Ellie for 3. No, not this time. Steve Kerr. Horace Grant was ridden down by Carl Herrera. Away from the ball. That's
Horace
the first on Herrera.
Trying to come across the lane, and all of a sudden he just looked behind and he had a little bit of help coming. And Herrera said, what? Huh? What? Me?
Horace was getting there faster than he thought he would. Kukoc will inbound. Just a pause by the officials to calm everything. Bulls work the offense. Kukoc trying to get loose of Mario Ellie. Tony backing in, and Ellie this time gets called for the foul. It is his 3rd. That's a mismatch. That's 6'5" Mario Ellie and 6'11" Tony Kukoc. The Bulls could go into the post almost every trip with that matchup.
That time Bob Delaney went by the Bulls bench and said, I'll call it.
Kukoc again against Ellie. To Grant to Wennington.
Yes. Good work, Tony. I thought he was going to get the shot blocked. He dropped it to Horace, and Bill Wennington is that thorn in the side.
22nd timeout, Houston. The lead back to 7 for the Bulls, and the Rockets need to talk it over here.
Let's take a look at that last play. They try to get Tony down low. He goes up. I think he's going to get it blocked here, but no, he finds Horace. Horace in midair. And look at Olajuwon saying, oh, this guy draining jumpers on me again. Good work by the Bulls, though. Good job. Bill Wennington with 11.
Our next telecast on WGN, don't forget to join us a week from tonight. We'll be down at Market Square Arena. Reggie Miller and the Indiana Pacers taking on the Chicago Bulls in a Central Division matchup. Yes, the balloons are out tonight. It is cold on the outside. This is the coldest weekend in Chicago in, well, close to a decade, Red.
Well, since July, anyway. It is.
But inside, we've had an entertaining ball game here tonight between these two teams. 8:38 left to go in the game. Capacity crowd on hand. 310th consecutive basketball sellout of the stadium. With the Bulls leading by 7. Rockets on the attack. 15 to go on the shot clock for Houston. Olajuwon. Again the fade.
He's got that spot down cold, doesn't he?
He does. 24 for Akeem. Bulls lead is 5.
Scott Brooks sticking to Steve Kerr like glue. He knows he can shoot the 3.
Kerr is not getting a lot of opportunities in recent games from the arc. Kukoc backing Brooks on the switch, and it's taken away, knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to the Bulls, but only 6 seconds to go on the shot clock now. There's Scott Brooks. Nice defensive job thus far on this particular play.
Throw it.
Wennington over Olajuwon. Heel to the rim that time. Brooks chases down. Chicago lead is 5. Ellie to Herrera.
Point blank shot. Boom.
4 for Carl Herrera. Suddenly the Rockets back to within 3. Paxson. Grant delivers the screen.
Look at it, John. Look at it.
For 3.
Oh, 0 for 3 since he's come back from that knee surgery from long range.
Houston down by 3. Herrera looking to post Grant. Casal from deep to tie.
Another 3.
9 for Casal. We are tied at 70. Kukoc shakes loose of Mario Elie. Wennington has to force, blocked by Olajuwon. Rockets can take the lead. Ahead to Casal. He dribbled it off his shin and out of bounds.
Whoa. Full timeout as we go away. You're right. Casal took the ball down. Olajuwon hits him with the ball. He puts it down, crosses his legs over, and we got a timeout.
A Rocket turnover. But with 6:51 for the game, they are right back in it.
Hey, the Miss Perfect pageant. Yeah.
We're watching, huh?
Johnny Red Kerr, we're tied at 70. 6:51 left to go in the game. It'll be Bulls basketball when we resume.
Sam Cassell comes over to side against Paxson. Rudy T says, get it down low, get it down low. And Sam says, how about if I go and get 3 and tie this game up? And he does. They're pretty good from there to second half.
Yes, they are. Take a look at the turnaround for the Rockets in the second half. Bulls only 2 3-point offerings here tonight. Teams are more conscious of the Bulls guards on the arc in recent weeks. Kerr leads the NBA in 3-point shooting. Draws Olajuwon out. Wennington was wide open down low as Akeem was late in getting back defensively. Pippen's shot is off the mark, and now the Rockets could take the lead.
Scotty Hollern, he thought he got hit on that long 3.
Mario Elie. Olajuwon in close, and what do we have? 3-second violation. Olajuwon parked in the paint. Oh, and the meter was running. Bulls can move back on top. Chicago's biggest lead was 11 points in the first half. Bulls led by 7 at halftime. Pippen off a screen by Wennington. 8 to go on the shot clock. 5 to go. Scotty. Kukoc for 3. Brooks the rebound. Casal backing Armstrong. Double team from Pippen. Olajuwon turns away from it. Herrera the rebound taken away by Scotty, and they tie each other up. Jump ball.
Good call, Scotty, trying to tear it away, but Herrera got in there, got inside to get that rebound. That ball was up around the rim too. He's got such a great touch. Look at it fade away, bang around the rim, and
Ooh, Scotty had a bigger piece of that than Herrera did.
Bulls could fast break if they get this tip. Nope.
Phil Jackson wanted the ball in BJ's hands.
Oh, he
lost the handle on it, but recovered. Oh, good look. Kukoc, Pippen, but he traveled.
Bulls now have been denied 3 times, and they have been denied 3 times since this tie.
Turnovers beginning to tighten up. Houston with 16. Boy, the Rockets had a season high turnovers, 26 in their loss to Orlando. They had 22 the other night against Washington. Brooks. Bears watching at the arc, no question. Cassell does as well. Olajuwon.
Oh, there's a big travel by him. They turn it over 4. The Bulls have stopped them 4 consecutive possessions, and they've stopped the Bulls on 3, and it's 70-70 with 5:11. Let's take a look at it. He gets it, comes across the lane. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Even in this league, that's traveling.
You may need a visa for that one.
Well, if you stay over Saturday night, you get a better rate on the trip. Scottie Pippen. Bulls looking to break the log jam. No, but a foul. Foul is on Brooks. It is his first and the third. Make that his Mario Elie the foul. Make it his 4th. Not Brooks, but Mario Elie. Brooks thought it was on him. It is the 3rd on the team, and Scottie Pippen off the mark on the 1st. He has 20 points, all of which came in the first 3 quarters of the game. 70 apiece, and we've been stuck on 70 red for a long time. Both teams. 71-70 Chicago. Under 5 minutes for the game. Boy, they're looking for Olajuwon on the block against Wennington. There it goes. Double team from Pippen. Brooks for 3. No. Kukoc clears to Scottie Pippen. Pippen, good move by Elie. Wennington inside on Olajuwon. Hit by Scottie.
Scottie followed it up. Great work by Wennington to clear a couple people out. Scottie with 23.
3-point Chicago lead. Double team on Olajuwon again from Pippen.
And a foul.
And a foul. Believe it's going to be on Scottie reaching in on a slap. No, it's on Wennington. They're calling him for his 5th. Well, the Bulls wish it was on Scottie Pippen.
6 points in this quarter by him. But the thing that gets you, if you don't block his shot, you don't want to get him on the elbows. So here he goes up for the shot, and
I didn't see a foul on Wennington, but they rang him for his 5th, and he's out of the ball game momentarily.
So Horace is going to have the unpleasure of playing him.
Hakeem misses the free throw.
Bulls with 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 points only in this quarter. 4 minutes to go.
Kerr. Kukoc to Pippen. Posting Maxwell.
They're traveling by Scottie.
No. Boy, that's a matchup they wanted. Scottie turns it over. Second traveling call on Scottie in the last 3 possessions. Bulls by 1. Under 4 minutes to go. Maxwell. Olajuwon right back to Maxwell.
Scottie jump ball. Good work, Scottie.
Pippen went down on the double team to tie up Olajuwon.
Now you better play this one defensively.
Yes, you exactly.
Good work. Scottie leaves his man. He comes right over here. You're leaving Maxwell open, but he's right on the ball. Good job.
You got 7-foot Olajuwon, 6'7" Scottie Pippen. Brooks sets it up now for the Rockets. 3:34 to go. Olajuwon turns away from the double team again and rings up nothing but net. 28 for Hakeem.
Gives them the lead.
Rockets with their first lead of the night. Coming up on 3 minutes left to go for the game. This is Kukoc against Herrera. Grant banging away at it. Vernon Maxwell. Rockets by 1. Sam Cassell tees it up for 3. It's short. Kukoc clears. Bulls on the run. To Pippen on the drive.
Yes! Bulls take the lead.
We begin to seesaw in this 4th period of play. Cassell. Chant of defense from the stadium crowd. Edge of your seat time. Olajuwon to work.
Too much time.
It off in time. Or did he? Apparently he did.
They let him play,
Yeah, they let him play on. Here's Kukoc. Foul on Maxwell reaching in. His 3rd and the 4th on the team. A look of dismay on the face of Vernon Maxwell. Timeout. 2:14 for the game. Rudy T and company trailing the Bulls by 1 in Chicago.
After spending his entire life.
That 12 by Houston in the first, the lowest single quarter for an opponent against the Bulls this season. And these two teams have battled into the 4th period of play and are starting to seesaw now down the stretch.
All right, watch Tony Kukoc with the ball. Scotty's out in front on the right wing. Tony gives him a nice lead pass up under Vernon Maxwell off the glass, and that gives the Bulls a 1-point lead, 75-74. We've got 2:14 to go. The Bulls have the ball. 24 seconds. New 24 seconds. Scotty will inbound the ball.
Pip looks it over. Horace Grant against Olajuwon. Tries to clear to BJ. Lots of hands out there. Slap it away.
Still
plenty of time.
Yep.
Olajuwon to the switch, took Armstrong. BJ beats him to the bucket.
Yes! BJ sneaked it right under his arm. Nice job. 12 by BJ. 3-point lead by the Bully. Steal. Scotty.
Pippen knocked it away. Maxwell screened Pippen smartly. Did not allow Scotty to get to the sidelines to take it down court. As a result, ball out of bounds. Last touch by Scottie Pippen. Houston ball. The lead is 3 for Chicago. Mad Max. Olajuwon on the block. Pass out to Ellie. Brooks open for 2. Kukoc handles the rebound. 1:30 to go for the game. Kukoc trying to pass to Armstrong, throw it away to Maxwell.
Tried to be just a little bit too cute, and Phil was saying hold it up just a little bit.
Again to Olajuwon. Herrera blocked from behind by Pippen, but a foul.
Scotty looked like he had the reach over the top on the block, but he'll pick up his 2nd foul. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes, so they'll shoot 2. Olajuwon gets doubled, flips it over his shoulder. So Herrera to the free throw line to shoot a couple.
You know, not only does Olajuwon have that great fall away jumper, Red, but he's an excellent passer out of double teams, and that makes the rest of the Rockets so effective on the perimeter.
Oh, they got a little pressure to him that trip.
He is 80% from the free throw line.
They haven't made a free throw, and the Bulls are going to take a timeout here.
Rockets have missed 4 free throws in this 4th period of play. Timeout on the floor. We got a 20-second. We got a full timeout here, and we'll take the break and come back. Buy your favorite 2 scoops of ice cream. Add your favorite topping. Get it in a special DeBoles Sunday cup. The DeBoles Sunday, available only at participating Chicagoland Baskin-Robbins stores.
You're looking at the kid. You see him go around Olajuwon here. Watch Olajuwon just miss this as BJ stretches out, lays it up to give the Bulls a 3-point lead. Now Herrera missed his first free throw. He's at the line shooting the second one. BJ keeping Maxwell off the lane, and Herrera makes it.
Bulls by 2. 70 seconds left to go in the game. Grant way outside, draws Olajuwon with him. Kukoc wants it in the block. Now delivers a screen for BJ. Maxwell saves to Herrera. Rockets can tie here under a minute to go, or they can take a lead with a tray. LA to Olajuwon. No, but a foul. Hakeem will go to the line.
Horace Grant picks up his 4th foul. Olajuwon with 38.4. They fired it down into him. He took his step to the middle. Didn't want the fadeaway that time. Tried to get as close as he could.
Hakeem has missed his last 3 from the free throw line as you watch his effort from the floor. Hakeem with 29 points now.
Got 9 points in this quarter. Cassell's with a couple threes, and then Herrera with a bat and a miss. Over the top. It's a foul over the top. Yes, sir.
It's going to be either Herrera or Ellie, and it's going to be Herrera.
And they are over the penalty now, or in the penalty.
Second on Herrera, and again, as you mentioned, the Rockets over the penalty limit. So the Bulls with 37.7 seconds to go. Rudy Tomjanovich looks on with concern. His team has struggled this week. A loss on the road at Orlando, a win up in Boston, then a big loss the other night at Washington. And here tonight they trail by 1. Kukoc.
Yes, nothing but net. Tony Kukoc with his 7th point. Big time play here. Bill Wennington wants to come in.
Wennington is in for Kerr.
Now who's got Brooks? They better find out who's got Brooks.
Right now it's going to be Wennington who's fading back to guard against any deep play.
Big time, Tony. They take a timeout. Big time free throws by the rookie Tony Kukoc.
Standing ovation for the Bulls. 37.4 to go. Don't go away. Bulls lead is just 3.
He stood about 5 foot.
Bulls over the Rockets. Both teams will be under 100 points tonight. No question about that. Take a look at the last time the Rockets lost when holding a team under 100 points. Boston back on December 23rd, 1992. When the Rockets hold a team under 100 points, normally they win.
Okay, both teams in foul trouble. They've got a full 24. The Bulls will get it back. Bill Wennington in the game. Bill Wennington has 5 fouls on him. He's got Olajuwon. Maxwell will put the ball in play. It'll go forward.
Brooks to Mario Elie. Elie bumped by Pippen and a foul. Scotty's 3rd personal. Elie heads to the free throw line.
Elie 84% from the free throw line. The Bulls will get it back. A differential of 5.5 seconds on the clock. So Elie to the line. He's got 2. Hasn't been there tonight. Got 6 points in the game. Off the ring. That'll help, eh?
The Rockets have missed 6 out of 8 free throws in the 4th period tonight. Here's Tony Kukoc back on for the Bulls.
For Horace Grant. And this is a situation Horace comes out, the poorest free throw shooter on the Bulls team. Tony, good rebounder, a good ball handler, and a better free throw shooter, and that's your situation here. They will take a timeout to decide what they want to do now. Do they want to miss this free throw? Do they want to try to make it? I think you'd try to make this.
Try to make it and cut it to 2. And then apply it.
You should get the ball back. I mean, you can play some pretty good defense, but they might go out and just try to whack the Bulls.
I would imagine also Rudy T setting up some full court defense on the chance that they make it or the Bulls get a rebound. Don't forget, following our game, WGN News will be following. And they'll have the update on the weather and everything else going on in the world. Right here, the Bulls leading at the moment by 3. Our next telecast a week from tonight down at Market Square Arena. It'll be the second end of the back-to-back home and home with the Indiana Pacers. A Friday night here and then a Saturday night down at Market Square. We'll have the game Saturday night for you on WGN.
You know, I was there, Scottie Pippen, listening in, a little ice pack in the back of his neck. One time I was drawing a play up on the board, last second play like this, very tight. My coaching career didn't last too long, but I was putting it down where the offense and the defense should be and the situations that were out there. And we're ready to go out, and just then my big center came back and he says, "Coach, are we the kisses or the hugs?" B.J. Armstrong listening intently. Look at Scotty getting that. Looks like an ice pack. All he got to do is open that door a little bit.
Here is the situation. 2 full timeouts left for both teams. Bulls do have a 20-second timeout. Both teams over the foul limit. Bulls lead by 3. One more free throw coming up at the line. Hakeem Olajuwon shaking his head. He tonight has authored at 29 points. But right now the Rockets trailing by 3.
Free throw line, 11 out of 20. See what happens here now. What Ellie's going to do.
Missed the free throw. Pippen the rebound.
He didn't miss that intentionally either, I don't think.
I don't believe so. That was just a heel of the rim shot.
Get it up, Tony.
Kukoc plays it ahead to B.J. He's fouled by Olajuwon.
That's great. They wanted to foul on Tony, but it comes up where B.J. steps to the line. Olajuwon picks the foul up. That's the 4th on Olajuwon.
Olajuwon picks up his 4th personal foul.
18.5 seconds here. 2 free throws by B.J. This has had all the. This is great. The Bulls have won 12 in a row at home. They are 16-5 on the road. 16-5. You would like to have that as a home record. That's the 2nd best record in the league. Isn't it on the road?
16-5. 16 wins, Red, is the most wins on the road by anybody this season. Armstrong 88.5 is true to the mark on his first, and he gives the Bulls a 4-point lead, and obviously a very important free throw here as well to extend the margin.
So Wennington comes out. Horace comes back in again.
Kukoc and Horace Grant in the rebounding lanes as B.J. Armstrong. 13 points here tonight. Study of concentration.
Yes, B.J.
14 for the kid. 5 points the lead for the Bulls. Brooks on the push. Time winding down. No shot clock. Brooks misses the tray. Armstrong the rebound. Pass out to Pippen. And the Bulls are going to salt this one away. Got a foul coming up here.
He's gone.
Olajuwon picks up the foul.
I'm sorry, that's only his 5th.
5 on Hakeem to stop the clock with 10.1 seconds remaining.
Well, the air is taken out of this stadium. People starting to leave now. Hakeem with his 5th. I thought it was his 6th because I wanted to hear "Hit the road, Jack" one more time. The kid back to the free throw line.
Rudy Tomjanovich, the look on his face says it all. It's been a rough week for the Rockets. As I mentioned, a loss Monday in Orlando, a win in Boston for the first time in over a decade on Tuesday, and then the loss to Washington on Thursday. And now B.J. putting nails in the coffin at the free throw line. 10.1 seconds remaining.
Little payback time, isn't it, for going through that Texas triangle. Oops, B.J.
15 for Armstrong. Mad Max may get off the last shot of the game. A long 3-point try. Tony Kukoc, and they're going to hold it up. And that is it. Final score at Chicago Stadium. The Bulls over the Rockets, 82-76. And as Red mentioned, 13th win in a row here at Chicago Stadium for the Bulls. They're now 23-11. The Rockets, with the loss, fall to 28-7. Bill Jackson said of this week against some of the top teams in the league, Atlanta, Utah, and Houston, if we can get 2 out of 3, it'd be great. And that's exactly what they did. We'll be back.
Bulls pull out a close one, a hot game. And tonight on WGN News, how cold can it go? Complete coverage on how Chicago is coping. A popular Waukegan night spot is blown to bits.
Like static sticker night. Go Bulls!
Wayne Larrivee, Johnny Red Kerr, our AT&T long-distance offering of the game. Sam Cassell, his second fourth period three-point field goal that at the moment tied the ball game for the Houston Rockets, but the Bulls go on to win it by the score of 82-76. Sam Cassell, our AT&T long-distance play of the game. Akeem Olajuwon, 29 points, but he was the only Rocket in double figures tonight. The Bulls got 25 from Scottie Pippen to win 82-76. Our next Bulls telecast on WGN will be next Saturday from Market Square Arena. The Bulls visit Reggie Miller and the Indiana Pacers beginning at 6:30 p.m. For Red Kerr, Wayne Larrivee, so long from Chicago Stadium.
Chicago Bulls basketball was brought to you by Miller Lite. Great taste, less filling. Can your beer do this? Your local McDonald's restaurant, where what you want is what you get. That's McDonald's today. The people at Nike who encourage you to just do it. Toyota and their full line of quality cars and trucks. Toyota, I love what you do for me. Montgomery Ward, where things are really changing. And by the Illinois Lottery. Dream a little dream with me. American Airlines is the official airline of the Chicago Bulls, serving over 320 cities worldwide. American is your